So I'm a core participant in the undercover policing inquiry because I was spied on while seeking to attend a rally to protest the invasion of Iraq in 2003. And on the way to Fairford Air Base, where the B-52 planes were taking off, we were kidnapped, 3 coachloads of us, by the police, and they closed the M4, forced us back to London. And when we sought a judicial review of their decisions on the day, they told the court, all the way to the House of Lords, they told the court that there was no way they could have possibly known that we weren't all dangerous, violent anarchists, and therefore they had to kidnap 120 people. Well, it turned out that they actually had not only an undercover policeman on one of the buses, in among the group of people who they decided were dangerous, violent anarchists, but there was also another undercover policeman in the organising committee who actually put on the buses. So they totally had every opportunity of knowing the diversity of individuals there. So, you know, these undercover police were willing to lie all the way to the highest court. That's the particular case that I'm involved in the inquiry due to. But I was also spied on many other occasions. I was involved in Reclaim the Streets, other anti-war stuff. The clandestine insurgent rebel clown army was spied on by Lynn Watson, who brought the Commonplace to an end in Leeds and was very trying to get into the sort of various anti-nuclear, other anti-war movements.
We're checking for clowns. We need more clowns in this country, more clowns.
And who knows how many other situations, you know, when you've spent some time as a, you know, underground journalist and or involved in civil disobedience, non-violent direct action, then that's what we want to know, is how much we were spied on, who spied on us, what failed because we were being spied on. You know, are there things that we did that could have worked if we hadn't have been being completely undermined and subverted, misrepresented, and who knows what else. So basically this inquiry, there's no point to it if it doesn't actually tell the truth, if it doesn't uncover the truth, if it doesn't live stream so everybody can watch it, including core participants like me. I have disabilities. There's no way I can go to a big city in a lockdown, in a pandemic. I mean, they need to live stream. There's all sorts of people in far worse situations than I do. And the public, it's supposed to be a public inquiry. Everyone needs to see this because this is a history of our country. What might have been different? You know, might we have stopped that invasion of Iraq? Might that have not preempted, you know, the creation of Al-Qaeda and the 7/7 bombings in London? Who knows? What sort of world might we have? So another question, you know, if we hadn't have had our environmental movements infiltrated and undermined, might we have headed off climate change in time? Might we not have lost the 60% of our wildlife since the Special Demonstration Squad was set up? I mean, how many questions are there? Might we not have had to have Black Lives Matter now? Might we have all accepted long ago that Black Lives Matter because our anti-racism movements weren't undermined? We need these answers, and it's about individuals, individual lives, individual cases of justice. It's about mass cases of miscarriage of justice, but it's also about what is our country? Why have we landed up with this government? You know, this is literally a far-right populist government, and we were literally warned if we didn't listen to grassroots movements for social justice, for peace, for civil rights, we would end up with this, and here we are. So yeah, big answers. History needs it. Release the documents, release the cover names, live stream the proceedings. That's the point of a public inquiry. The point, you know, the definition of a public inquiry is that you're inquiring in public, and because something has raised such a level of public concern that it needs to never happen again. Well, how do we know if it's going to happen again or not if we don't even know what happened? So yeah.